Hi guys, so this is dividing standard form. So when you're given two numbers in standard form and asked to divide them. So it's actually very similar to multiplying standard form. We're going to do pretty much the same steps. It's just this time obviously we'll be dividing. So I'm going to divide the two numbers first, the 6 and the 3. And then I'm going to put a times in the middle and I'm going to divide the 10. So 10 to the power of 8 divided by 10 to the power of 4. So 6 divided by 3, that would just be 2 times, and then you need to know the second law of indices this time. So when you've got the same base with different powers and it's being divided, what you can do with the powers is subtract them. So in this case, it'll be 10 to the power of 8 minus 4. So 8 minus 4 is just 4. So 2 times 10 to the power of 4, and that's just going to be my final answer here because it's in standard form or scientific notation, whatever way you want to say it. Already 2 times 10 to the power of 4. The second example, I've got 9.6 divided by 6 and put a times in the middle, and then 10 to the power of 18 divided by 10 to the power of 6. So 9.6 divided by 6 anyway. Well, I can, if you're not sure, you can do it out roughly. So 9.6, so decimal point stays there. So 6 into 9 goes once, remainder 3. 6 into 36 goes 6 times. So 1.6 times 10 to the power of, and then again I just subtract my powers. So 18 take away 6 is 12. So there are my final answers. So here's 2 more questions if you want to pause the video and just attempt them now and then play it on, and I'll go through the answers. So first one, I'm going to do 4 divided by 4, and then I'm going to take the tens. 10 to the power of 7 divided by 10 to the power of 5. So 4 divided by 4 would just be 1, times in the middle, and then 10 to the power of 7 divided by 10 to the power of 5 would be 10 to the power of, I don't really need the brackets there, 10 to the power of 2. So 1 times 10 to the power of 2 is my answer there. Second one, I've got 2.1 divided by 3, and then I've got 10 to the power of 4 divided by 10 to the power of 2. So 2.1 divided by 3 anyway, if you want to just work it out roughly. 3 goes into 2 0 times, and 3 goes into 21 7 times. So 0.7 times 10 to the power of, and I just subtract the powers, so it's 2. Now in this case, it's not actually a number in standard form here because 0.7 is less than 1. So you might, especially in an exam, they might ask you to give your final answer in standard form or in scientific notation, and if you don't convert back you might lose a few marks. So to convert this into standard form, I must make it into a number between 1 and 10, so my decimal point has to take a jump to the right, so it will be 7 times 10 to the power of, and then think about it in this case, so I've actually made my number bigger here. I've gone from 0.7 to 7. Therefore, because I've made my number bigger, or my first part of my number bigger, I must make my power smaller then, so it the power actually turns into a 1, so it will be 7 times 10 to the power of 1.